4 things you control in your training: effort, attitude, being on time, and being coachable, right? So let's start with being on time, right? So being on time doesn't mean you show up right when class starts. It means you show up about 10 minutes early. That way you have time to put your gi on, put your uniform on, tape up, get things ready, right? So I understand some people come from work, different things, maybe traffic, but a lot of times people that are consistently late are just not making an effort to show up on time, right? You're missing part of the warm up. Maybe you're missing part of technique, right? So those things are important to get in, especially your warm up, especially learning in the beginning the basics of the warm ups, right? So if you're a beginner or white belt, showing up on time is important. It also shows the instructor that you're there to learn, you're ready to learn, right? The next one is effort, right? So putting in good effort. So coming in and putting in effort throughout the drilling, throughout really the warm ups, and even to the rolling. So the whole hour class, hour and a half class, putting effort into your warm ups, not half-assing the warm-ups or stopping early or stopping short, pushing all the way through, right? And then in your drilling, not just doing 5 and 10 and then, all right, I'm just going to sit here and wait and look at everybody. No, keep working. Put in that effort, right? Put in that effort throughout the whole drilling until your coach says time and bring it back in, right? So don't stop drilling just because you got through that number of 10 or 20 that they told you to do. Keep working the whole time until your coach brings you, or an instructor brings you back in to go to the next technique or maybe tighten things up a little bit, right? Being coachable, right? So that's a huge one, right? Is being able to learn and listen and take feedback from your instructor, right? Maybe you're a blue belt, you've been training for a little while, and they show you the technique, and then you go off doing your own thing, right? You're not being coachable. You're not staying on topic and working within what the coach or instructor told you to do. So be coachable. If they come over there and they correct you, they're not doing it just to be mean or just to, get onto you. They're doing it because they want you to learn and they want you to grow, right? So that to me is like one of the most important ones, because if you're not coachable, it's hard to learn and progress in jiu-jitsu. And then attitude, right? Have a good attitude when you come to training, right? Remember, you get to train, right? You're also paying for this, right? So come in, have a good attitude every time you come in to train. That way you have better training, right? And you have better roles. You have better sparring rounds. So if you come in, you have a bad attitude, that's going to lead into your drilling. That's going to lead into your sparring, right? If you have a bad attitude, like, oh, I'm just going to get my butt kicked today, you probably will, right? But if you come in and like, I'm going to have a good attitude, I'm going to try my best each round, even if I get tapped every round, I'm going to push and I'm going to try to do my best and try to have a good attitude throughout the training. No matter what happens, no matter if I'm getting tapped, no matter if I'm getting my butt kicked, I'm going to have a good attitude throughout and learn and progress.